One morning, Edward was delivering fish to Redub docks, but he wasn't feeling well. He had been making wheezing noises for the past few days. One afternoon, the Fat Controller came to see him. "Edward," he said, "you need an overhaul." "Yes, sir," said Edward. "Does this mean I have to go to Crewe where Henry went?" "I'm afraid not," replied the Fat Controller. "You wouldn't believe this, but nowadays the people at Crewe couldn't do the work you need." Now Edward was worried. He thought he might be in for the scrap heap. "But don't worry," continued the Fat Controller. "The people at Groven's Gate will know what to do, but I don't think it will be wise to go on your own, though." Then he had a thought. "If James takes the express tomorrow," he suggested, "we can couple you in front. Do what you can to help, and you can go to the works in style." "Yes, sir," sighed Edward, but he was worried. "Thomas will have to do Edward's work as Duck is away," added the Fat Controller. "Daisy and Percy will look after the branch line until Duck gets back." "Yes, sir," replied Thomas. But that evening, when Edward told James, James was not happy.
"Help me?"
James snorted.
"I don't need help. I can manage the express myself, thank you very much. Overhaul indeed. 2 engines and 1 train is an overhaul if you ask me."
"I can't help that," sighed Edward, "but I need to get to the works somehow."
"The scrap heap would be best for you,"
snorted James.
"You're clapped out on it anyway."
Edward felt hurt, but there was nothing James could do as the Fat Controller had made the arrangements. Next morning, James coupled up to the express. Edward followed closely behind. James was not in the best of moods, but when the Fat Controller came to see them off, he tried not to show how cross he was. "Good luck, Edward," he said. "The people at Groven's Gate will know what to do, so you won't be there too long. Thomas and Duck will deal with your work." Soon the guard blew his whistle, and James and Edward were off. The express only stops once before it reaches the other railway. Groven's Gate lies just before the other railway. Because of his wheezing, Edward could not help very much, but saved his hardest for the hill. Everything went well as they arrived at Elsbridge Station to give the engines a rest before tackling the hill. Percy was there. "Good luck, Edward," he called. "You're going to need it." "Thank you, Percy," smiled Edward. Soon they charged past a field and up towards the hill beyond. Edward gave it all he had, and soon they reached the top. This made James feel better.
"That was fun,"
he said.
"We might even be early at Groven's Gate, but I'll need the extra time to uncouple you anyway."
But James had spoken too soon. As they came down the hill, Edward felt something wrong.
"Something's wobbling,"
he called to the driver. "You'd better check it out," the driver said to the fireman. "I'll keep her steady, just be careful." James's fireman saw Edward's fireman climbing onto Edward's side. "Something's wrong," he called to the driver. "Better slow down then," thought James's driver, "and keep James steady too." Edward's fireman struggled to see anything. "Any luck?" called Edward's driver. "It's hard to tell," Edward's fireman called back. Then with a shrieking crack, something broke. Edward's fireman fell off and landed in a bush. James's driver heard Edward's whistling that he wanted to stop, but luckily they reached the station and stopped the train. Edward's driver and James's crew inspected the damage, while the guard ran back to help Edward's fireman. The passengers all leaned out of the window, wondering why they had stopped and what had happened. James's fireman discovered the problem. It wasn't hard to find. "Edward has a steel rib called a tyre," he explained to Edward's driver. "It has broken off, damaging one of his crack pins in the process." "Well, we know what to do now," said Edward's driver. When Edward's fireman returned, he and the driver took Edward's side rods off. "I was hoping not to go through this again," sighed Edward. "Never mind, old boy," soothed his driver. "Once we get you to Groven's Gate, you'll be all right." They uncoupled Edward from James and left him in a siding.
An overhaul, is it?
James chuckled.
It sounds like you need retiring, you poor old thing.
James was only teasing as he puffed away. But Edward knew what he meant. James got the express to the station on time, and then James's driver telephoned Appford to inform the Fat Controller what had happened. Edward made his way slowly and carefully to Groven's Gate. And when he arrived, he found out that his driver and fireman were very pleased with him. The fireman gave him a nice long drink while they waited for the workmen, and the driver said, "I don't know about retiring, but you certainly managed well despite the circumstances." "But I'm certainly tired," replied Edward. The workmen soon arrived and got to work. A few days later, Edward returned looking as good as new. But when he reached Appford station, he found the Fat Controller waiting for him. Edward was worried about what he might say, but the Fat Controller was smiling. "I heard everything from James's driver," he said, "and I'm proud of you, Edward. You've proven that despite the circumstances that you can handle well in a tough situation." "Thank you, sir," smiled Edward. "And as an award, you deserve a nice coat of smart blue paint with red stripes." Edward was very happy. After that, Edward had no further problems with crank pins or steel rim tyres. Despite what James said, there had been no further talk of Edward the Blue Engine retiring.